Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we will learn about the shape tools in Adobe Illustrator. So let's start our video. Before starting, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get instant notifications of my new videos. And please support this channel financially on Patreon. My Patreon link is available in the description of this video. First of all, open Illustrator. So as you guys know that I have already made a video on the selection tool, direct selection tool, group selection tool, add anchor points, delete anchor points, and anchor point tool. And in the previous videos I have also told you about the shape tools, but in this video we will learn about the shape tools in detail. So let's start. First, we will select our first tool, which is the rectangle tool. Select your rectangle tool, and there are two ways to draw shapes in Adobe Illustrator. The first one is to drag and leave it, and then it will draw a rectangle. And the second method is just simply click here and it will ask you the width and the height of the shape, and you can give height and the width to create a rectangle. And if you want to draw a square, then while making the rectangle, press and hold shift key on your keyboard, then it will draw a perfect square on the artboard like this. When I select the selection tool and I click here and I move my selection tool here, then as you can see that a curved line shows with the selection tool. It means that these circles are used to curve the corners of a shape like this. Just click and drag it towards the center of the square. It will make the corners round like this. When this shape is converted into a perfect circle, then this type of red line will show. And if you want to only curve this point, then select the shape and click here and now drag it. Then it will only curve that point which you have selected. Now if you also want to curve these 2 points, then click here, then press and hold shift key on your keyboard and then again click here, and it will select these 2 points, and now click it and move it towards the center. Now if I draw a square, then there are 2 methods to modify this shape. The first one is the properties panel and the second one is the transform panel. So first we will learn about the properties panel. Click on the windows and then select the properties here. Click here. This type of panel will show. This is the properties panel, and on the properties panel you can see these are some default properties, and as it shows that no selection, that no object or shape is selected. Now if I select this square, then it will shows the properties related to this square. So in the properties, the first one is the transform. In the transform, this is the width and this is the height of the square, and you can change it by typing, and it will make the square according to that size. And this is the angle. Like when you click here, then you can select any angle to rotate it like this. You can also write your own angles. like this. And these two are used to flip. This is used to flip a shape horizontally, and it is used to flip a shape vertically, like this. Now you guys can see that when I click here, it will flip that shape horizontally. When you click here, then it will flip that shape vertically. And the next panel is the appearance. But when you click here, then it will open all the transform panel here. You can also use it from here, or you can also use it by going to Windows, then select transform. And this is the transform panel, which is also showing here. So first we will learn about this. So in the transform tool, I have told you about these, but there are corner types. When you click here, you can choose any corner like this, or decrease it. Then it will make the corners rounded, which you can also make the rounded corners from here. And at the last, there are two interesting features. The first one is the scale corners, and the second one is the scale strokes and effects. First, the scale corners. Like when I select my shape and when I resize it after making its corners curved. Now when I resize it or make its size smaller, then the size of the corner will remain same, and it can destroy the shape or the corners. Like there are small corners, and when I resize it or make it small, then large corners are showing. But after check the scale corner, when I resize it, the corners remain same. Now whenever I make it small or bigger, the corners must be same. Now the second point is scale strokes and effect. Now if I decrease its stroke from here, now I will tell you about the appearance after this. Now if I make the shape smaller, then the stroke remains same and it looks thicker. But if I check the scale strokes and effects, then the Illustrator automatically adjusts its stroke size like this. Like when I make it smaller, then its stroke size decreases, or when I make it bigger, then its stroke size will increases. So this is for the transform panel. Now in the properties panel, this is the appearance. The first one is the fill, second one is the stroke, and the third one is the opacity. By the way, I will make a detailed video on the fill and stroke, but for now, the color inside a shape is the fill, and the color of the outline of the shape is called as stroke. Like here, the fill color is white and the stroke is black. When I click here, and you can change the fill by clicking here. And when you click here, then you can change its stroke color. And it is the stroke size. When you click here, then some custom sizes will show in front of you, like the 9 point. You can decrease or increase its size from here, and you can also type your own size here like this. And this is the opacity, so you can decrease or increase its opacity from here. This is the effects panel. You can, and there are many of the effects in this effects panel, and you can use all of them in your shapes, but I will definitely make a detailed video on this topic. For now, you can use this. So now if I cancel it, now if I select our second tool, and by the way, you can click here to open these shapes in a panel like this, and you can put it anywhere. Now the second tool is the rounded rectangle tool. You can also make this by the same two methods, by dragging or by clicking once like this. But there is an interesting thing, that when you are creating the shape by using the up and down arrows on your keyboard, you can make its corners curved. When you use your up key on your keyboard, then it will increase the roundness of the corners, and when you press the down key, it will decrease the roundness of the corners like this. And all the properties of the rounded rectangle tools are same. Now the third tool is the ellipse tool. The shortcut is L. When I press L on my keyboard, it will select the ellipse tool. Or when I click the M, it will select the rectangle tool. So select the ellipse tool and draw it. And you can also draw a circle by using the ellipse tool by the same two methods as I have told you, by dragging or by giving the length or the width like this. And when you press and hold shift key, then it will make a perfect circle like this. The next tool is the polygon tool. When you click the polygon tool, then simply drag it to draw a circle or to draw a polygon. And by using the up and down arrows, you can decrease or increase its sides. Like when I click my up arrow, then it will increase its corners like this. And when I click my down arrow, then it will decrease its corners like this. Or the second way is by just click here, then it will ask you the radius of the polygon and the sides of the polygon. Like if I select the 3 or radius as 4, then it will draw a triangle. And the last tool is the star tool. Which we can also draw by using the dragging, and you can also decrease or increase its corners by using the up and down arrows. Like the up arrow is used to increase the corners, down arrow is used to decrease the arrows. Or you can also use it by once clicking. And you can use these shapes in the monograms, logos, and other different kinds of things like this. So now let's draw a logo by using these shapes. Like first I select our rectangle tool and I am drawing a square. And as I told you guys that by using the Alt we can make a copy of our shape. I select this one and I doesn't want any stroke in this shape and I make it fill as black. Now select this one and I want none stroke and the fill is white. Yes. Now select the Polygon tool, click here, and I want the 3 sides. Yes. As you can see this, that we have draw amazing logo by using these simple shapes, and we can use the 3D logo mockups to give these logos a new look. And I have already make a video on the logo mockups, and in that video I have given some free 3D mockups to you guys. Check the link in the description to watch that video and get the free premium for sure mockups. So goodbye. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If yes, then tell me in the comment section of this video, and please support this channel financially on Patreon. My Patreon is available in the description of this video. Goodbye.